Hello everybody, welcome back. Well, I had to take a break and show you something that I've just completed. I've been working on my she shed, which is a lot of hard work, and I worked all morning and I was just really tired. So I decided I would just take a break for the rest of the day. I got all the insulation put in the walls, finally finished, while my husband is doing the wiring, and he's almost through. So anyway, this is another idea book that I have completed, and I have just used this dyed seam binding for my closure, and I have used scrapbook paper, not scrapbook paper, wallpaper. And this is the border, the wallpaper border that came. This is part of the paper, and this is another part of the paper. So I've used 3 sections of it, and I've just made it kind of like a little fold over. And I put some little rusted bells hanging from my signatures. So let's dive in. Let's look at what we've got here. In the front, I put a little pocket. So here's an idea. This is a little matchbook. It's got little scrap papers in it. Very, very easy to make. As a matter of fact, I already had that one made up, and I just put it there. This is just a little fabric flip, and I put some of these beautiful pearl beads on top, but it has this beautiful layer, and this beautiful layer, and this beautiful layer, and then some coffee dye papers here with the paper doilies to make the design. All right. I just stitched that across the top. I made a little cluster there. Here we've got a belly band, and you can see there's a lot of empty pockets in this that I've still got to fill. Here's a little card so you can see. So there's a large belly band there, and I put a tab with the word ideas inside that tab. Now this little tab I created from some silk flowers, you know, just the individual petals, like for a wedding where you throw the petals, the flower girl. So these are just a couple of petals from that, and I just stitched it on. Now all the stitching was done before I put my signatures in, of course. This is a coffee dyed paper doily, which I stitched down the side, and I just added some lace and bits of sari silk. Here's the back side of it. I just realized I put 2 of those tags in there. Doesn't need but 1. There we go. This is a little flip out. So it's a little like a file folder, and it has a little tab that says sweet, and there's some more of that coffee dyeing with the doilies. Here is a corner tuck I put a little cluster on, and it's just a little pocket there. This is a fabric pocket. This is something else I had made up. Ooh, that'll fit in there. Look at there. I had made this up ahead of time and just stitched that on my machine in a tab. This is one of those little coin envelopes, or whatever you want to call them. And so it is open down here to put something in. And then that just closes up with a string. I love these little things. And this little button at the bottom is one of those circle punches that I also covered with the ultra thick embossing enamel and the heat tool, so it made it kind of plasticky looking. And then I just put a brad there. Here I've got a miniature envelope paper clip. It's got a little miniature card in it, but it's a paper clip and a ribbon on the top. Now this page was long, so I just folded it over and stitched it down, and stitched down a cluster of goodies on that side. So we've just got a nice pocket right there. Here's a little tab here. This pocket was a page that was also long that I folded over. Instead of just leaving it straight, I folded this corner down and I folded this corner down, which created a pocket here. Now I left this open on the top. I'm probably going to put a little lady figure in there. And then that's the negative. This is the positive of that punch. And I just put it in there. There's some coffee dyed papers. Now this is a stacked corner pocket page. So you've got a pocket here and a pocket here. Then you've got a pocket here and you've got a pocket here. And then I just added some clusters, just some ideas for you. All right, this page, I folded it up this way. So it's one long page. I folded it back here and up here. And then I added this little booklet thingy jiggy from some old paper. And then I put, this was a Corey Dahlman idea, and that wasn't supposed to stick. There we go. Where you take strips of paper and make a background, and then you die cut and put some kind of a solid die cut on top of it to make it stand out. And then there's a little cluster there. This is a little Spirelli thing I've made a while back with a pocket here. And then here's the other half of that. So I left this one unattached for extra writing space. Put a little something something there, a little burlap. This page I've got a, this is like tracing paper that has been tea dyed. So it makes a pocket that you'll be able to see through a little bit. I put something long in there. And there's my little cluster at the bottom. Here's a piece of vintage lace that I sewed onto that page. See, I've got room here. I can do something else if I want to. Sorry silk up at the top, stitched in as I stitched that page. This page, I just stitched some lace down it. Some pretty effects from coffee dyeing. This is a wallpaper envelope, so it just opens like that. You could put something inside of it, and it is stitched around because wallpaper doesn't glue. I haven't found a glue yet to hold it, except for maybe wallpaper glue, which I don't have. Anywho, this is another little fabric flip, say that 3 times. And this little piece had this fringe on it that I thought was so pretty. So I just put that there for something a little different. Here is another one of those pocket pages made just a little bit different this time. This one I left open. So you can see it's one long piece of paper like that. It's 8.5 by 11. I folded it here, I folded it here, and then I folded these 2 edges in. So these 2 make little tuck spots here. When you fold it in, you can also tuck something in there to close it if you wanted to. All right, here's a little tab, a little bit of fabric up on the top. Oh, I was going to say, why is that coming? I need to add some extra glue there. I'm not happy with that. Oh, yes, I am. I just remembered. I know why I did that, because of that. I glued it on this side, but I wanted this side to be a pocket. So there's the pocket. This is one of those mail slots, I think Dory calls them. And I've just got a cluster on the back, on the bottom here. But it's a piece of cardstock with vellum over it. And then it has this tag. So it has this little mail slot up here that I've made. And you just stick your little tag down in there like so. And because it's vellum, you can see through it. So there's the first signature. Oh, I see my bells are going to get tangled. I better be careful. Now here's a piece of the same vellum, but I just cut it with a lacy edge die cut. It's just a little something something I've added here. And there's another little envelope. This corner pocket is made, this is some fabric that I made. If you can see, I started with a layer of dryer sheet, and then I started laying all these fibers and threads and snippets of fabric and whatever on top of it, spread it all out, put another piece of dryer sheet on top, and then I took it to my sewing machine and I just free motion stitched all over it to hold it down. Then I stitched it onto the page. So that just makes a really cool textured little pocket. Here's another one of these little pockets. Now this one I've wrapped it around and around and around before I closed it, but there's nothing in that one. Oh, and I did put this little pearl jingle. Ain't he cute? It's so cute. Put it right there. Okay, now this is a flip over, and I put a magnet on it. So this is actually the front. So it's just a page flip with a pocket. So I put a large washi sticker. I've got a magnet here and here, and then the pocket has a tag in it that has that same tracing paper tea-dyed pocket, and it's got a little piece of paper that you can open and write a secret in there if you wanted to. So that just goes there, and that closes there. Now you could put another pocket on the back if you want to. What I've done is, I was going to say I left it as a belly band, but I did not. No, I didn't. You could, though. You could glue these two, and that could be a belly band, but I think I glued mine down. All right, some sari silk over here. This is some heavy craft paper here, too, that I used. Now, this is something that I call page overs. I don't know if someone else came up with this. I'm sure they did, and I don't know what they call them, but I call them page overs. And it's just or page edges. Somebody suggested I call them pages, but whatever. They go over the page or over the edge of a page. So it's just a piece of cardstock folded in half, laced on both edges, and then I punched with my hole punch different holes in there, and then I stitched it with embroidery floss and added these little dots, these little pearl dots. On this side, I've punched holes and I've stitched it. It's a little slightly different pattern, and then added the little rhinestone dots. So I call them a page over or a page edger, and it just goes over the edge of your page. And then I've got this little paper clip with some lace and a little dangly something on there. I'm trying to figure out how I want it to go. There we go. All right, so here is a tag cut out of wallpaper, which of course I stitched instead of gluing. There's a little tab. Here is a fabric pocket that is covered with this yarn stuff that you use to make scarves out of. And then this is another trim that I had. And so there's just a little pocket there. A cute little pocket. All right, I love this guy here. This is a corner flip, which I've added some coffee dyed pages inside of that. So it's just a corner flip tuck. But this guy, I really like this because you know me, I love to use these metal pieces. So I put this little strap here as a closure. So you just kind of fold that guy down in there when you want to open this up. See, I've got this glued on the back, and this opens up. Then this opens, and you've got a pocket here and here. How cute is that? Now, you know, you can make these so many different ways. You can leave this open and make another pocket, but I didn't. I just put two little pockets there. So to close it, this goes under, this goes over, under, there we go. And it's closed. Isn't it cute? I was real happy with that. All right, now let's move along. Here's another belly band here. Some sari silk. Some more pages to decorate. Some lace. I just haphazardly stitched it on as I went along. Here I took a digital tag cutout and I made a negative image space using that negative die cut space to show that flower through there. Down here I've got a little glassine envelope. You can put something behind it. You can put something in it, and little vellum stamps on top of it. Here is another wallpaper envelope. There's the middle of my signature. And I believe I left, I did. I left that open. So you got a pocket up there also. Here's a little fabric piece, just a little page decoration. It's layered with 1, 2, 3 layers, different sizes, just stitched onto that page. Now here's a page that has the little flip tab that holds this guy closed. So here's an envelope here, and it closes like that. Did I leave a pocket? I did not. Okay. But see, instead of just leaving that to flap and maybe get caught in your journal and get wrinkled, I got a little tab that holds it closed. Here's one of my little vintage tabs. It's just a little tuck spot. So cute. I stitched it on. Here's a pocket I stitched on. And inside the pocket, we've got a little miniature journal with some pages in it. Goes right there. All of these came out of the I think it's called Farmhouse or something, paper pad. Here I've just got this side pocket again. This is a page that was longer, and I flipped it over, folded it over, stitched it closed to become a side pocket. But before I did that, I added this fabric ruffle. There's a tab. There's the back of the tab. Now on this page, let me see, did I leave these? I think I left, yeah, that one and that one. So there's a pocket at the top, a pocket on the side of that one, and then a pocket at the top of this one. And I don't have anything in them yet, but I will. All right, so for this page, I've got this piece of wax paper, tracing, it's thicker than tracing. I think it's tracing paper doubled over is what I did. And I put 2 of my washi stickers back inside there. And then washi tape, and just a little something here to bring it all together. All right. Oh, I love this page too. This 3 hearts, each are a pocket. There's a pocket, there's a pocket, there's a pocket. Isn't that the cutest? I think that was a Corey page again. Love her ideas. She has so many great ideas. All right, there's another page. This is just a piece of washi tape that I have. I'm going to have to probably glue down. All right, on this page, this is the paper bag that your silverware comes in when you go to Cracker Barrel. And I said, oh, I like that bag. I'm taking it home. So I stitched it there and I stitched it there. So we have a pocket on the side, and then I've got this pocket here. You could put something inside of it if you wanted to. Isn't that cute? Of course, I can decorate it. I just haven't done it. And there's the back side of that vellum page. And then in the back of this journal, I have another pocket and another pocket. I usually put my pen pocket there, which I may do. So anyway, here's what it looks like from the top. It's a little chunky, and I do have lots of cool things dangling from the edges, and that was so much fun. So I hope I've inspired you guys. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.